Salam Merdeka. Assalamualaikum and very good day to all. First, thank you for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. I am NURUL AWATIF ZAHRA BINTI Muhammad RIZALLMIN from SK Bendang Kering, Kuala Kangsar. I am studying in Year 5, which makes me 11 years old. I am a school prefect, so basically, I choose to be around with books. My hobby is reading, and in my opinion, it's the most perfect hobby one can have. Why I love reading is that I feel that one single book can provide many hours of entertainment. Annie Bilton and William Shakespeare are my favorite author, as their book contain moral value and life lessons. My hobby of reading has bring me here today. I have read more than 500 books, which makes me a qualified candidate for this selection. I also have been receiving Anugerah Nilam since I was Year 1, and I am a 5-star candidate. For today, the theme that I have chosen is patriotic. I would love to talk about the book that I have selected today. The book is titled MALAYA 1941. This book is shelved under patriotic, bravery, and dedication theme. Be brave and overcome fear to seek independence for our beloved country. This book is titled MALAYA 1941. The writer for this book is Rafiq Rahman and Hairil Anwar. They are the both famous writers who wrote this book based on a true incident happened. They also wrote another patriotic book entitled Empire Japanese Army. This book contains 205 pages, which took me 7 days to complete reading it. This book contains 15 chapters, which makes it easier to understand the storyline. In my opinion, this book is right for level reading 4 onwards. It's not a fiction book. This book tells us about Japanese occupation happened in Malaya. In 1940, the Japanese warlord agreed to a truce. They only have 2 options, which is the road to north and the road to south. The road to north was the Japan's target expansion for Japanese power. The Japanese army didn't feel guilty about colonizing because they consider itself equal to the Western power that already have empires and colonies. However, later it was reported that the colonel claimed that the whole thrust of Japanese army could only last for a year. However, he managed to plan 6 months of war. People in Malaya suffered a lot during the Japanese occupation. This incident happened 16 years ago before we got our independence in 1947. The moral value and life lesson that I learned from this book is number 1. The main lesson for this story was to never underestimate our enemy or rely on technology alone. In the end, one must come out and meet the other enemy face to face. the main weapon for the Japanese army into the campaign to the Malaya Peninsula was the bicycle. It enabled the Japanese army to arrive narrow Strait of Johor, opposite Singapore, which sits on an island. Within weeks after landing, instead of months as the British was expecting. 2. Love for my country. Our country today has from hard work for our ancestors who fight for our independence. I enjoy reading this book as I experience danger, suspense, and fear while fighting for our independence. I could feel the fear, especially when the sword took place at night. I could feel the darkness. This book has the perfect quotation. Breaking the rules is not always wrong, which is almost suitable for fighting for our independence for our beloved country. In my opinion, this book grabbed me on the first page and didn't let me go into the last page. The language is not too difficult and it was easy for me to understand. It has so many twists and turns that I couldn't put the book down. The definition for a good book to me is that the one that pulls you in so deeply that you couldn't put it down. Salam Merdeka.